Ah! My haircut. Now, Nathaniel, you might want to line up with everybody else. All right, guys, everybody on the back line, go. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to help us out a little bit with belt frame order. Everybody say belt frame. Belt frame order. Order. All right, so belt rank order. What belt rank order is? If you guys look at the wall up here, you can see our belt rank order, yes? Yes, ma'am. So when we line up belt rank order, we want these higher belt ranks to go first to the front of the line, and then slowly work its way down. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, so Miss Marilyn, is first higher or lower than what belt? Miss Marilyn, is first belt higher or lower than white belt? Higher. There you go. See, if you guys look at the wall up here, white belt is the lowest rank because you got to start somewhere, right? Yes, ma'am. And then you can see, once I do my test and I promote to my next belt, what color do you go to? Yellow, or what we like to call gold. From gold, you then go to orange, which if I look around right now, orange is highest belt rank we have. But orange belt, what belt rank do you go to? Everybody help me out. Green. There we go. So my orange belt, come on up here. Go back. Oh, good teamwork helping them out. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. All right, then my gold belts are going to come up here. Now, to give yourself enough chicken wing space, dot, middle dot is an invisible dot. Dot. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Gold belts, come on up here. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. You got a middle dot, then you got a dot, middle dot, dot. And white belts. You'll probably have to finish this line, start the next line, and you might even go to the third line because you guys are just that awesome. Go! Oh, I know you guys can be louder. That's okay. We'll get more voices today, I'm sure.
Can I have an invitation that you did?
Thank you. Can you make sure everybody gets one and then bring the rest up to me? No, sir. Unless it's necessary.
This one is
all right, guys. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure you all get a pen. Because everybody say, fitness.
Fitness.
Test.
Test.
So today is our fitness test. You guys will all need a pen. And your coach will be stepping out on the floor with you guys today to encourage you guys and push you guys. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Matthew. All right. So I'm going to come around, and instead of getting your card, I'll just give you a pen. Just give me a pen. Big hand, sir.
Did you want to be back?
Fantastic. I'm fantastic. You took over half the basket. Miss Holland, how are you today? Amazing. I'm fantastic. Thank you. Mr. Grant, how are you today? Excellent. However, I noticed even if you can't bring yourself, that everybody does better than the coach. Joe, how are you today? Are you doing You're welcome.
for you, sir. We're doing all that.
Leonardo, how are you doing?
You ready to go?
Me too. Very fancy.
You gonna do better than Holland today? Are you gonna do better than Holland?
Oh, okay. There we go. Anything better than
Holland? We're all gonna do better than Holland. She's like,
Oh, fantastic. I love it.
she's gonna work hard.
Fantastic. How are you?
No.
Fantastic. Mr. Kaiser, how are
This
you?
takes a lot of practice, right? Yes, sir. It's gotta be with the flexibility. Like I know Holland's nice and flexible. How are you, ma'am?
All right, you guys. Are you guys ready?
Yes,
Are you excited?
ma'am.
Are you ready to get moving?
Yes,
Oh, you better be moving. Come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, remember, let your body speak for your power. Hands on the back.
Yes, ma'am.
Come to attention. Oh, body speaks for you. So snap, ready, and hands like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Come to attention. Bow courtesy.
Yes, ma'am.
Face flag.
Yes, ma'am.
Bow courtesy.
Yes, ma'am.
And position.
Ma'am.
Student creed. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the love I Christ Spirit. I only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential with loving knowledge, honesty, and strength. Loud and proud, what is your goal?
Excellence, ma'am.
Come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Bow courtesy.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what do we do when we spread out?
No courtesy, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And thumbs up. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Spread out. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3. Hands up together. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, now come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Hands up together. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, arms open large.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. So today we are doing our fitness test. Everybody say fitness. Oh, so what that means is all of our parents who are sitting on the benches with their shoes on, they're going to start slipping off their socks and shoes because they're going to step on the floor. Now, on the back of your card, that I'm going to pause for a second, arm circles backwards.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, our 3, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. So on the back of your cards, you've got a lot of different columns. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You've got different fitness type things here. You've got you've got goal, you've got progress, and you've got test. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all your numbers today will be written directly under the testing column. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because we're testing this week, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started.
I'm gonna put you right here.
Your arms are warmed up, yes?
There you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Yes.
Go find your coach, invite them on the floor. Go. You got minute. 30 seconds, go. Politely ask your coach onto the floor. Coaches, we definitely highly encourage and love to have parents on the floor. Instead of just saying, I got your pen, guys, do we ask maybe? Okay. Yes, but all right. So for our fitness test, everybody say fitness. For our fitness, what we do is all of our numbers are going to go underneath that test column. And our numbers are accomplished in 30 seconds. Yes, ma'am? So for those of you who did the goal setting about 2 months ago, when we set our goals, we go for 15 seconds, we multiply it by 2, we write it down. That becomes our goal to beat today. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. So hope you guys have been working hard on trying to improve yourselves. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so first one is push-ups. Everybody say push-ups. Oh, I'm trying to set the timer so it's not our level 3 timer. Let's see here. I need who's trying to push-ups. Miss Fernanda, come on up here. Yes, ma'am. So Miss Fernanda, she's gonna go into a strong push-up position.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. She's gonna go all the way down. Then she's gonna go all the way back up, just like that. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, time, Miss Fernanda. Give Miss Fernanda 1 clap. Give her 2 claps. Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so make sure you guys push-ups look just like Miss Fernanda's. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
We're not multiplying, so don't worry. There is no math going on today. You count your numbers, you write them down. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So make sure your push-ups look just like Miss Fernandez. What you don't want today are these push-ups. No. Are these push-ups?
No.
How about these? No. That's called resting. We don't rest in karate. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
So make sure they look just like Miss Fernandez, going all the way down, all the way up, keep your back as straight as possible. Yes, ma'am? All right. Who's ready? All right, let's get nice and strong. Push-up position.
Sound that good. No.
All right. Hold it nice and strong. Don't worry, I'll tell you guys when it starts. You're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Time, guys. Go ahead and write those numbers down. All right, make sure you guys take deep breaths. Your next one is sit-ups. Everybody say sit-ups. All right, so for your sit-ups, Mr. Santiago. Thank you, sir. So he's going to lay down on the ground. He's getting ready for sit-ups. Now with the sit-ups, he's going to make sure he crosses his arms across his chest. Yes, ma'am? Now, if you have a coach, your coaches can hold your feet down to the ground. If you don't have a coach but would like your feet held to the ground, you can find either a partner nearby, and you guys both can hook legs like this, or you can find a coach near you and ask them to hold not only their students' feet, but your feet as well. Yes?
Yes,
Oh, yes? There you go. So he's going to do a sit-ups. He's going to sit all the way up. He's going to touch his elbows to his knees. Then he's going to go back down. Yes, ma'am? If your student is struggling and they're still developing those core muscles and need a little bit of assistance, don't worry. I've only ever found that they only need a little bit. In fact, they need a pinky work in the sleeve. They'll start sitting up. You'll help them out. Yes, ma'am? All right. That's all your student needs if they need assistance. Everybody give Mr. Santiago 1 clap. 2 claps. Oh, Oh yeah! There we go. All right, guys, we are going to get started. Ready? Find your partner if you need him. All right. Mr. Abel, do you need a partner? He does? We are going to get started. In almost 3, 2, 1, and go! Right, guys. All right. Next one is your legless. Everybody say legless. So Miss Holland, she's gonna come up here and demonstrate. She's gonna lay down her back. Her hands are gonna go underneath her touches. She's gonna lift her legs to about a 45-degree angle. And then she's gonna lower them, but she's not gonna touch the ground. Oh, thank you for that. Yes, ma'am. So if your student can, without any guidance, they can just do it on their own. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. If your student needs help, you can give them guiding hands. So either at the top or at the bottom or both. Yes? Yes. There we go. Students, what you don't want is to slam your feet into the ground or your coach's hand. Ow! Hurts you, hurts your coach. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, give us all a little clap. Give 2 claps. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, students, one thing I noticed, I want to make sure you guys are saying legs straight. Legs straight. Everybody say legs straight. Legs straight. There you go. Your parents and your coaches will not count any leg lifts that are like these. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Those aren't lifting your legs. Those are invert crunches. Are you guys ready? Yes, ma'am. All right, get set. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead, write that number down.
No.
All right, guys. Next up is your squats. So Miss Danielle is going to demonstrate squats for us. Her hands are going to go up right by her face. She's going to sit in that tiny chair. And then she's going to stand right back up. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There you go. Go. So notice how her back stays nice and straight as she's going down. Oh, do you guys see how her back stays nice and straight as she's going down? Yes, ma'am. There we go. So that's exactly what you want to do. Don't tire yourself out. Oh my goodness. Come on, head back. Yes, ma'am. Give her 1 clap. Give her 2 claps. Yeah. So those head stay nice and tall. Your coaches will not count your head bob. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. We are not rocking out here. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, we're going all the way down, sitting in a tiny chair. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Your backs must stay straight, your head nice and tall. Your hands, where do you think they go? Up by your face. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. gonna show them off. Cooper, come on up here. Next up is your mountain climber. As now Cooper's trying to figure out the best way to show him off. He's gonna tuck in one leg. Go ahead, tuck in one leg for me. Cooper, go. There you go. There's one tuck, and then he's gonna switch to tuck the other leg. Then he's gonna switch to tuck the other leg. All right, mountain climbers, go, Cooper. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Time. Just like that. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to do your best to keep your butt nice and low, just like Mr. Cooper did. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, coaches, you heard how fast I counted. I counted 1, 1, 2, 2. If you were going to count both your students' knees, 1, 1, 2, 2. However, a little easier way, you can count one of their knees as they come up, and then it's just 1, 2, 3. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, give Cooper one clap. Give 2 claps. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, Mr. Cooper. Students, what you want to make sure that you do is your butt stays nice and low and your legs tuck in. So will your coaches count these ones? No, those aren't mountain climbers. I don't know what those are, but they're not mountain climbers. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Keep your butt nice and low, tucking it in nice and strong. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's get started, guys.
Let's see good ones, Redmond.
3, 2, 1, and go.
There you go. Keep your butt down, Redmond. Bottom down, bottom down.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, Time, guys, gotta write those numbers down.
You did only 14. No, not 27. You have to count both as one. So 14, 1, 4.
Miss Marilyn, come on up here. Thank you for that loud yes stand. Strong down courtesy. Go ahead, reach for your karate platform, you ma'am. And pull out your invisible jump rope. Ta-da! No rubber chickens this time. So she's gonna get her invisible jump rope out, nice and strong. She's gonna make sure she starts twirling that rope and jumping over it. Go. Not hitting a table around her. There you go. So the important part is when you guys do your rope is that you twirl the rope while you spin it. Yes, ma'am? One time, Miss Marilyn. There you go. Give her one clap. Give her 2 claps. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. So Miss Marilyn made sure she spun her rope. Now, your coaches will not count these ones. Yes, ma'am? Why not? I gotta twirl my rope. I have to make sure I have a jump rope to jump over. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Invisible or not. So go ahead. I haven't said go yet. So some of us are getting an early start. Get ready. Go and pull out your invisible jump rope. Get set. 3, 2, 1. And go! Time, guys. Go ahead and write those numbers down.
You want some help there? I'll let you get the number down.
Miss Daniela, come on up here. All right, Miss Daniela is going to show off her front kicks. Yes, ma'am? Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes. So next up is your front kick. So she's going to make sure she has her hands up by her face. When she does those front kicks, she's going to count a 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. She's going to try to make sure they snap at her waist level. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, Just like that, nice and strong. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Notice how her head stayed nice and tall? Yes, ma'am. There you go. Give her one clap. Give her two claps. Say, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now another question. Did her hands fall away from her face? No. No, they did not. So you guys make sure you show off your black belt hands up just like Ms. Daniela. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, show that black belt up where you keep your hands up by your face. If you want to show off tall kicks, they must keep your head tall as well. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. So if you're not quite there yet and you're struggling to keep them up, your coaches will not count those. Those are not front kicks. Those are get my head kicked. Yes, ma'am? Yes. You don't want to get your head kicked, do you? No, ma'am. I didn't think so. So if you're not quite there yet, it's okay to keep them strong, snappy, at your waist level. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Coaches, what you can do is you can give your students a target to kick as well. Yes? Yes, ma'am. All right. Brent, quick question.
Do we have to say yeah?
I highly recommend it because it's a great practice. Yes? Yes, ma'am. All right. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and go! Go ahead, write those numbers down. Now, I'm going to sidetrack for a second. Miss Holland up here, I'm standing right next to her. She didn't let her voice fall at all. She yelled on every single one. And is that a little difficult? For 30 full seconds, yes, it is difficult to make sure she yells on every single one. However, she did it. Now, why is that important for my kids? It's really difficult for you if somebody, okay, if a stranger ever came by and picked you up and started walking away with you, if you start yelling, or if you're yelling, you're more likely to get cuffs. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. You want to yell when you're being picked up and walked away with. Yes? Yes, ma'am. On average, though, when that happens, kids yell for maybe 10 seconds and then their voice starts to dwindle. And what happens when that happens? They're gonna get away with you. They get kidnapped, and that's not good. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. So, yelling for long periods of time and keeping it up is very important for you guys, yes? Yes. All right. Next up is our front punches. Grant, come on up here.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you for that strong bow courtesy. So, Mr. Grant, he's going to drop that strong horse stance. There you go. He's in that deep horse stance. And his hands are going to go next to his ribs. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. When he's in that deep horse stance, his back is nice and straight. His head is nice and tall. When I say go, we're going to count them 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Yes? Yes, ma'am. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, that was a lot. All right. So, if they move fast and it's hard to count both of their hands, what's a good trick? Count 1. There we go. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. Give Grant 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Grant. Head on back there. Are you guys nice and ready? Yes, ma'am. I sure hope so. Go for that strong horse stand. Yes, ma'am. All right, now if you'd like, you can give your students a target. If you give your student target, please make sure it is only 1 target right down their center line. Just like Mr. Santiago and his dad over there. Only 1 target right down the center line. 3, 2, 1, and Really gave him carte blanche to punch us, right? Barely took advantage of punching that thing. Oh my goodness. She's very excited today. All right, guys, what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna take a look at the numbers that you guys got. If you already have some numbers on your card, you can see if you beat some of your goals that you have set previously. If you don't have numbers, you just set some goals to beat next time. Or you set some goals to try to beat when we set goals next week. Just that. There we go. So once you guys saw your card, you saw what numbers you did beat, what numbers you didn't quite beat. And by the way, if you didn't beat numbers, it's most likely either you weren't working, but now you know to work on it, or you got better technique than you did last time. So sometimes when you have better technique, you're a little slower at what you did. So are you improving in your technique? That's a good question to ask yourself as well. It's a good thing to do. Yes, ma'am? Yes. All right, what you're going to do is, parents, don't leave that because we're going to do more with you. Yes? Yes. Oh, no. We're going to work on self-defense with our coaches. All right. Go ahead. Ask your parent politely for your pen and your card. Yes? Yes, ma'am. Once you have your pen and your card, please bring your pens and put them in the short black basket. And put your cards in the tall green basket. Yes, ma'am? What do you do before you move? And if you have a question, this is the perfect time to ask. Go. When you enter into level 1, when you start your official black belt training,
What do you put your
all right. Everybody say self-defense. So what we're going to do is we're going to review some of those self-defenses that we've been working on for the last month. Yes? Now, if you didn't have a coach or you have maybe me as a coach, then you're going to want to find another partner in the classroom who also didn't have a coach. Yes, ma'am? All right. So raise your hand if you're one of those people who maybe need another partner / coach. My adults, you can definitely find each other and work together. Here you go. I will find you a partner, Miss Danielle. Maybe I'll put you in a group. You got your sister, don't you? You get to push around your sister, which is one of my favorite parts of training. If you guys didn't know, I have a sister, and one of my favorite parts growing up is when we got to push each other around to help each other train. Key word, to help each other train. Oh, no, you didn't have to say that. It was the key word in the sentence. It was to help each other train. It was only in the karate school. If we were at home, did we push each other around?
Yes,
No! Oh my goodness, no, we did not push each other around. Because if I went around pushing around my sister, what do you think my mom would do?
No, don't do that.
No, that is not nice. And then I'd get in trouble, and we don't want that, do we?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. So what we're going to do, everyone put your hands right here. There you go. Come on, put your hands right here. And then, oh wait, what was next? Who remembers?
Stop! Leave me alone!
Oh, I saw some of us. Go ahead and do it if you remember.
Stop! Leave me alone!
There you go. For those of you who don't remember, you're going to draw a rainbow as you step away. Yes? Everybody say rainbow. There you go. So you say your prayer, you draw a rainbow, and then what do you say?
Leave me alone!
There you go. There are two important key pieces there. Everybody say 2 important. All right, so there are 2 important key pieces there. 1, everybody say eye contact. You got to be able to communicate with confidence, and part of that is with your eye contact. You gotta look at the person who tried to push you, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And the second point piece there is hands up and open. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Because if maybe a bully on the playground came to try to push me, Cooper, you're nice and close, so I get to pick on you today. If a bully on the playground came up and pushed me, and Cooper stepped back and he closed his hands, and then he says, "Stop, leave me alone," all the teacher hears is "ah" or something like that, and they look over. But then they see Cooper with his hands open and me with my hands, Cooper with his hands closed, because I did tell him to close his hands. Me with my hands open. Even though I went to push him, who looks like they're being the bully? Cooper. So you guys make sure your hands are open, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
If we're out in a public place and maybe there is a security person there who looks like they were defending themselves. The person with the hands open, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what you're gonna do, Miss Isabel? Thank you, ma'am. By the way, if you guys haven't met Miss Isabel, here's Miss Isabel. If you say hi, Miss Isabel.
Hi, Miss Isabel.
Miss Isabel is one of our conditional candidates. So she is right here. There's this invisible belt right here, which is the one that she's wearing around her waist. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
She's in prep cycle right now. She is hoping to test for her conditional black belt in about 5 weeks. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's say congratulations.
Congratulations.
And good skill. All right. So I'm the big bully right here for Miss Isabel. She's gonna make sure she draws her rainbow. I'm coming in. I'm going to push her shoulders, and she step back and
Hey, stop! Leave me alone.
she communicates with confidence with her eye contact. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So if you're with a partner and not a coach, it's then her turn to push me. I step back and I say,
Hey, stop! Leave me alone.
and I communicate with. There you go. Which communicates my confidence. All right, guys, go ahead and practice. You have a couple minutes with your coaches. I want to hear who is my loudest student. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Go! We're gonna move on to another self-defense. And we're gonna be nice to our partners today, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Because honestly, the best self-defense is to not be in that situation in the first place, yes?
Yes,
And what if somebody came and grabbed my lapel? It's gonna be the same self-defense, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And by lapel, I mean this is your lapel. However, if it's just a t-shirt, look, you have a t-shirt. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There you go. So if somebody came up to grab you, Mrs. Bell, it's going to be the same self-defense. Now, the key is don't be in that situation in the first place. However, if you start to be in that situation, you got to be aware of your surroundings. I have to say, be aware. Be aware. Not on guard. Not on guard. Because if you're on guard, you're always afraid. But if you're aware, you just know what's going on in your surroundings. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There you go. So, if I'm going to grab, she knows she's already kind of in danger. She sees me going to grab. She doesn't let me grab in the first place. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And that is the key to this lapel grab is as soon as they start to even try to touch your shirt or your lapel, you defend yourself. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There we go. So you're going to practice that with your coaches. The key is as soon as your coaches start to touch your uniform or your partner, you immediately draw a rainbow. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, go ahead and practice nice and loud, nice and strong. Go! Everybody, go ahead and take a lead from me. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Jackson, go ahead and stand up with your dad. I want, just like you guys were just a second ago, as if nobody's watching you. Go ahead and watch them for me, guys. So he kind of is aware that he's kind of in danger. So he already puts his hands right there. He's nice and ready. So as soon as his dad is starting to move towards him, he doesn't even let his dad touch him, does he? No, that's exactly how you guys train as a black belt. He waits, he's nice and ready. He's aware, right? Yes. But is he on guard? Yes. No, he's aware that he kind of already tells, he knows that there was probably a situation that already happened with the bully. The bully didn't just randomly come pick on him, did he? No. We're pretending, by the way, that because do bullies just randomly come up and push you, or do they kind of pick on you first before they push you? Oh, they're more likely to start picking on you, or you already know that they're a bully and they're coming towards you. So you're just nice and ready, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. That's when you start here. You're nice and ready, yes? Yes, ma'am. Just like Mr. Jackson, he already started. He's nice and ready. He was relaxed, but he was ready. Yes? Yes, ma'am. And as soon as his dad started for him, did he wait till his hands were on him? No. He immediately defended himself. Nice and big motions. Yes? Yes, ma'am. And that's what I look for. You got to make sure you defend yourself and you're ready. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Give Jackson one clap. Give two claps. Oh, yeah. Stand up for me, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And hands behind your back. Yes, ma'am. All right. Mrs. Bell. Now, Miss Isabel and Mr. Martinez are coming around. They're going to put these at your feet. Please don't pick them up until after class. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. What these are invitations to graduation. Everyone say graduation. Graduation is Saturday. Everybody say Saturday. Saturday. North Metro Church. North Metro Church. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. So graduation is this Saturday at North Metro Church, and it is at 10 a.m. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. So you guys definitely want to make sure you are there. If you already have some of these invitations. Oh, look, now you have another invitation to invite some friends. share your successes with others. So you want to invite them. Now, if you're a white belt and you know maybe you're not quite ready to promote to the next belt, you can ask an instructor, ask if you're getting an award there, because you might get an award, and it's always good to show up because maybe you'll get an award there too. Yes?
Yes,
All right. So ask the instructor so you know, but you can also be there to support others who are promoting and to get an idea of what graduation will look like. Yes?
Yes,
For when you're trying to show off. Hands behind your back. All right, that is this Saturday at 10 a.m. North Metro Church. And by the way, North Metro Church is about 5 blocks down the hill, 2 minutes from here, right near Hill Elementary. Yes? All right, Black Belt Creed!
As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Black Belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and humble spirit.
Coach retention.
Yes,
Bow courtesy.
yes, ma'am.
Loud and proud position.
Ma'am, my life right is best, ma'am.
As you guys are dismissed, go ahead and clean your spots for me and have a fantastic rest of your night. Yes. It's hiding so well that I thought I had Maryland, but I have the only girl that I had in here that I thought was Maryland. I don't know. Who did she turn it in?
We turned it into you on Saturday. It was the homework you assigned and her extra.
Oh, the homework I assigned. That, okay. I put those away, that's why.
Okay, then just wait, sis, okay?
And then the equals that I get. Homeworks? Yes. One second, I'll be right there. I want to make sure that. Jose, you forgot these the other day. What do you say? You're welcome. The check. I'm sure he put it out. That's all you needed, right? Okay. I'm sure that's all you need. What's your last name? Okay. I didn't know. Oh, no, I had seen when he turned it into me, but I also sometimes I gotta figure out what people need. Thank you. So what did you need to turn for to begin your flashlight?
Yes.
What did you need? No? Did you turn that into me? Okay, we'll try to work on remembering, but yes, you did. Thank you for turning it to me. Thank you, Cooper, for
Can you hang
asking.
on 1 second for me? Thank you.
He didn't remember if he turned it in. I remembered. Yes, sir. Because you have 2 questions, right? And then you have 3 straight. For your first promotion only. Then you need 2 from now on. Okay. Thank you, Grant. Good question. I thought Ms. Christensen already had a conversation with you. Oh, you guys never, because we didn't get our letter. And Mr. Christensen, I know you did. You're welcome. Who did? Come on, come in, back in. Just taking care of your siblings.
Sir.
Are you guys being promoted to Bobo?
Sir.
Student 3. You guys also have any questions?
An award, because you earn awards. There's no prizes. No, ma'am. Only because you just started.
Want to go?
But that's what we just started. However, if you want to come check out some of the businesses, here, I'll tell you.
And